Hello everyone, bonjour tout le monde. Welcome to EFA89 on this beautiful Saturday, June 20th, Father's Day weekend. Beautiful weekend. Where I'm at right now in Ottawa, Canada, gorgeous weekend for Father's Day weekend. Got the rope, about to work on some endurance. And on endurance, I want to talk about you about endurance and what you're about to endure. What you are about to endure. Have you asked yourself a question, and I'm going to make this short and sweet today on this Father's Day weekend and try to stay in caption here. Have you asked yourself a question, why is everything so slow out there? Remember, this started back in March. We're going into July. And remember what I said in previous podcasts. There is individuals by the millions upon millions upon millions that never stop from day one. Never stop, right? Full operation, full production, whether it's your food industry, your fuel industry, your transportation industry, your communications industry, your law enforcement industry. I can keep going on here, right? Your construction industry, et cetera, never stop. And what transpired here, there's other industries that actually increased. They shot up in production. They actually hired people, right? So I want you to take that into account. And now there's a lot of groups I'm associated with, president of or chief operation officer for it, etc., for different corporations, and they're completely separate and apart from each other. They like completely separate and apart from each other. But what I found in commonality, remember equality for all, is that a lot of large entities are working at beyond 50% capacity, maybe 25% capacity. Here's an example. It took me over a week plus lately to get a hold of my insurance group. A couple of emails, a couple of phone calls. I go, what's going on? So and I talked to that individual. Finally got back to me. I said, like, is everybody laid off? But what's going on? No, we're all working from home. Another peer of mine, another business colleague, telling me that it's been taking him weeks or a month to get a hold of his insurance group, right? And he's telling me the story, and I'm listening to him and going like, isn't that peculiar, because it's the exact same situation I'm in. And then every other company that I'm working with, whether it's my construction company, or whether it's our products company that deals with patents, etc., and I can keep going on here, every single one of them, the lawyers say, government delay here, government delay there, government delay there, government delay there. Every single one of them. There's production that hasn't even started. We were advised on Friday that one of my departments that we're dealing with, that some of the envelopes that were sent weeks and weeks ago have never been opened yet. Never been opened, right? Because they are at 50% capacity, or whatever capacity they think they're at, they're not doing it, right? They're not working. But others have become more efficient, more productive, the increased production from day one. Remember in March, for increased production, everything. Do the math. What's going on here? Are people on vacation mode? The vacation mode that's going on out there is affecting business. It's affecting production. It's affecting timeline. It's affecting meeting timelines. When you look at everything that's going on, why did you not, unless you laid off all your staff, unless your entire department is gone, to my understanding, there's a lot of people on salaries that should be working remotely. Remember, there's no more driving, right? So that I'm so much more efficient working out of my Zen office. I'm so much more efficient when I was working alone out of my office. So much more efficient when it took away travel. And when you take all that stuff, so much more efficient. So therefore, we should be twice the speed that we were previous to COVID-19, correct? But no, we are weeks behind on things that, why is it weeks behind? Why am I waiting an hour on a phone? Why is it taking weeks for a department to get back to us? I don't understand that. And when they should be more efficient, they should have more time on their hand because they're not traveling, etc., etc., etc. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I'm going to go to do some endurance workout here on EFA89. I'm going to ask you, get ready for endurance, time management, Patience of Jobe. You want to talk about endurance? Sitting on a phone, waiting, because we're going into July, August. So you won't see any production, productivity, or anything before September. Mark my word. Mark my word, Jean-Guy Bourguignon, EFA89, that you won't see any productivity until September 2020. And that's if they don't come out with another phase 2 or something else, right? I'm telling you right now, get your ducks in line, get more efficient, and stay on that horn. Get on the phone, send some emails, get on them. They're working, they're just on vacation mode. Jean-Guy Bourguignon, EFA89.